Hi, this is Lorraine, and we're getting ready to do our card kits for September, and the theme this month is Halloween. And so let's get started on our first card. It's going to be this one. Isn't that sweet? Let's get started. Here's another look at our card. Leave it there for a minute, see if that won't get a still out of it. Okay, this card is not a Lorraine original. It's actually taken off of a card. Actually, I think it's a little gift booklet or something. I'm not sure, but with a treat. And this one was done by Sharon Rivera. So I played off of that, took a little different standard card shape, and here we go. Okay. So you're going to need for this card some pumpkin pie cut 5.5 by 8.5 inches and scored at 4 1/4 for your card. You're going to need a scrap of Whisper White to stamp on the image. You're going to color it and cut it out. You're going to stamp it on with basic black ink. You're going to need a scrap of Daffodil Yellow, because you're going to be punching out a 2.5 inch circle. You're going to need 2 pieces of Daffodil Delight that are cut 1.5 by 3 3/4, 2 of them. You're going to need 1 piece of Tangerine Tango cut 2 inches by 3 3/4 inches. You'll need a piece of black grosgrain ribbon that's cut, I think it's about 7, oops, let me try this one over here, just get back. It's 10 inches long for your bow. You're going to need a couple of strips of waffle paper that's cut 1 inches, and I think it's about 9 inches long. Comes in a tube, on a tube like that. 2 pieces of that. Okay, so you're going to need pumpkin pie ink and basic black. You're going to need a 2.5 inch circle punch and the greeting card kids stamp set, and we're going to be using the little girl that's sitting on the pumpkin. You're going to need 2 embossing folders. One is the perfect polka dots, which gives you a dotted on it. It's hard to get these to show up. Anyway, you see it more when you put the paper through. You get the dotted image. Okay, and then you're also going to need the spider web, and you'll get the 2 pieces with the spider web on them. Okay. So you'll stamp your image of the little girl and the pumpkin in basic black ink, and then you'll color it in. Be sure to use some yellow and some orange. A little tip: if you color in this space between the broom and the pumpkin with Daffodil Yellow, then you won't have to cut that out. It'll look like it's got the background there already. So that's my best tip on that one. The colors, these are some of the colors that I used to color the image. Of course, Pumpkin Pie, and one of our new in colors Wisteria Wonder, and of course Daffodil Delight, and Pear Pizzazz, and another new one here, or Concord Crush, and Blush Blossom. So those are the colors that I used to color the image. Okay, and then you'll take your craft scissors and cut the image out. Also, another tip on that: if you color a little grass on the bottom, then you get a straight edge that you can cut across. You don't have to do as many details in cutting. Okay, you're going to punch a 2.5 inch circle of Daffodil Delight, and you're going to take a pumpkin pie ink and a sponge wedge, and you're going to sponge the edges completely so that you get this effect, which kind of softens the edge. And then you'll take snail adhesive or glue, and on the back you're going to outline the edge of it with snail or glue. And then you're going to take your waffle paper. It has a dull side and a shiny side. Make sure your shiny side, how's that for a tongue twister, is towards the sponge side, and that the dull side is on the back where you're gluing it down, where the glue is. And you're just going to kind of crinkle it up a little bit, gather it as you go around. You may or may not need the 2 strips entirely. It's just a matter of how many little pleats you make in it as you're going around. And you'll completely go around the whole thing, so you have it, the gathered edge all the way around. Then you're going to start assembling your card, and you'll have your 2 pieces with the spider web. So you'll put those on and add your dotted piece, and you can glue those down or use snail adhesive. Just leave a 1/8 inch border all the way around like that. And then you're going to add your stamped piece, and then you'll attach that with dimensionals to make it pop up a little bit and be level, because you'll have this gathering around the side. And then you'll take your piece of black grosgrain ribbon and tie a simple bow, trim your ends, put that down with a mini glue dot to make it easy to adhere, and you're done. It's a really quick and easy little card, and I think you'll really enjoy that.